Now it is.
Oh, see. Hello, everybody. I had some screw-ups on the thing, so I'm on my phone right now talking to you. And we're just, she's trying to figure it out.
We're going to stay like that.
And we'll figure out what's going on.
I think we'll just stay on your phone.
What's that?
We'll just stay on your phone.
Oh, we're just going to stay on the phone, apparently. And if you got any questions or anything, we'll answer them. I've been playing a little game. Maybe y'all can help me out with this. She thinks I'm childish because
You are?
I like to sing Crimson and Clover in the fan.
No.
It sounds really cool. I was thinking about, I think he's got some competition if I can carry a fan around with me and have a band show up or something.
Mm-hmm.
But I hope you're out there. I can't even tell if you're out there, really. And if I'm squinting, because it's been a long day, and I haven't been smoking the marijuana or anything. My hair's getting long, isn't it? Anyway.
People are going to think you smoke marijuana.
I don't smoke the marijuana. So you can tell I don't smoke it because I say it like that. I don't smoke the marijuana. That's how we find hippies here in Kentucky. I smell marijuana on your breath. Nobody even cares. That's our number one crop. She just found out stun guns were legal here in Kentucky today, and I was like, everything's legal here. If it can hurt you, it's legal.
Watch this, Mildred.
Try it out on yourself first. Yeah, that hurt them. Pour water on you, then do it.
So, good evening from stormy Port Charlotte. Port Charlotte must be having some storms.
Oh. Hey, I'm going to be down in Port Charlotte in September.
Hi, Bunny. You don't have to. You can do it sideways.
Oh, okay.
Hey, get your finger out of the camera. Oh. Men.
Anyway.
Here.
Rotate.
My baby.
Well, look, it's got you on yours.
Huh?
When you scoot over on yours, it comes over. You can see you.
I can't.
I just seen you. See, that's what I had to put up with. I can't even...
Oh, my God, shut up. That's what we got to put up with.
I'm going to be in Port Charlotte in September. I love that place.
So we have Michael from Rittmore, Ohio. Gretchen from Indy again.
Is that Jeff Allen? Hey, Jeff, how you doing, brother? I haven't talked to you in a long time. That's one funny guy there.
Keith Wright says he's got tickets for Port Charlotte.
You're the man, brother.
Rich says that Lisa Marie Burns says hello.
Oh, how's Michigan? Is it snowing up there? Because it's July. We talked about that. She goes, you think you ever want to go up north? And No. Be
honest. I says, I want to move up north. And he goes, no. And then I didn't say anything. And he goes, why you want to do that? And I said, because I want to be closer to Cali. And he goes, I just don't want to deal with the snow and ice. And, now he's feeling bad. So
No, I'm not either.
Oh, yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
I want to be close to my baby.
Well, she can move down here.
No. She's got a better job than me.
She can get in her car. She won't slide anywhere once she gets to Indiana.
I want to be with my baby.
Well, go with it. I'll visit you every other weekend.
Yeah, right. We did that for, a long time.
Yeah, we did that for a couple of years. Mm-hmm. I'd go up there and sure as anything, this is a God's truth, and she can tell you. May 28th, I was up there, and it snowed. visit you every other week.
Oh. Yeah.
But it snowed up there, and I'm like, I'm not going where it snows in May. That's like 2 days away from June. I worked with a guy one time from Wisconsin. He goes, oh, just think, 2 more months I can start planting. I go, 2 more months, man? I put out all my stuff about 6 weeks ago, dude. I don't want to live like that. You know, Alaskan wilderness stuff. We could be on one of those shows, How to Survive the Winter.
Oh, we got San Antonio, Texas here.
Oh,
Jason
nice.
Moore. Yes.
I love Texas.
Any South Carolina dates soon?
Not yet. You know, everything's on a hold pretty much.
Yeah.
And, you know, I'm just hoping like, there's a gig up in Ohio that I might do at the end of the month. And I'm hoping that comes through. But
Karen DeMarsh says hello from your former co-worker in Louisville.
oh, how you doing?
Hello. And
Good to
hello
see
from
you.
Ezekiel, the Amish Patrol postal worker in Washington. AJ.
Hey, what are you doing on here? You're Amish, man. You're at a neighbor's house, aren't you? You're promising trading butter to use the internet.
And Jeff, here you can do it like this a little bit. And Jeff Caskey says, have you heard anything from Donnie B's in Springfield?
Yes. Donnie B's, I'm gonna possibly work there in October.
Keep your face in there, baby. They want to see you.
And hopefully that'll work out because he's trying to reopen. And God willing, he will. That's what's hurting all these smaller clubs, man. They're getting killed. You know, the big ones can take the whooping. You know, they got money put because they got backers and all that kind of stuff, you know. But the smaller clubs like Donnie B's and Jukebox and all those places, you know, they're on their own. I'll be at Jukebox, not this weekend, but the following weekend I'll be at the Jukebox. So come on out, tell everybody in Peoria I'm going to be out there. You know, I like Dan and guys like Dan and Donnie B and, you know, Caravan in Louisville and Comedy Off Broadway and all these places, man. I mean, they ain't got nobody, you know, backing them up with, you know, some funds. So they're pretty much on their own at this point. So, you know, the comics got to cut them a break and everybody wins. You know, I sold a lot of merchandise at Comedy Off Broadway. That saved me, you know. I sold a lot of shirts and some hats and, you know, like you guys could do too. That's what I said, man, before long. I thought, there for a while, I got to be honest, I went, man, I don't know if I can weather the storm. But I did, and we're gonna make it. It's just, you know, you got to use your head and use some initiative, you know, like she makes all the shirts and the hats and all that kind of stuff. She makes them one at a time, and that's how we sell them, one at a time, you know. And if people like them, God love them, helps us out.
Well, you know, Jamie says that his dialysis nurses love his shirts and hats.
Oh, good.
And from him doing so through along with letting them hear you on his Pandora, he's gained you some new fans. So, and Melanie Colin wants to know if you're still banned from Wisconsin.
You know what? I haven't worked in Wisconsin in a long time, and
It's because you're banned.
well, I was banned from a radio show, and they made a big deal about it, and actually sent a like a restraining order against me, you know.
Add it to the file.
I thought, how stupid is that? All you got to say is, I'm not, you know, don't come back to the show anymore, you know. But they tried to make a big deal about it, and, you know, and I just told them, you know, get out of my face before I slap you, you know. It's pretty much. And it was all because they go, oh, I think I did something. Anyway,
Ask if anyone has any questions for you.
it was because they thought I was, which I am, a Bob and Tom guy. And they said I didn't explain that to them. I didn't know I had to explain it, you know. And they made a big deal in the air, so I thought, oh, you're going to be tough guys? Okay, let's be tough guys then. And so then they sent and I knew they'd weasel back when, like they did, and they sent a letter from their attorney. You're no longer on this property, and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, really? Just say, don't come back. I'm good with that. I'm not, you know, when you got bleached blonde hair and you're wearing a Florida shirt, there's 2 feet of snow outside, and you got flip-flops and shorts on, and you're a radio guy, you're a goofball, you know. Don't come up on me, you know. And I don't know. I didn't want to talk any kind of violence tonight, but here I go.
Yeah.
I just hate it when people are stupid. Because I'm actually peace and love. I really am. I'm too old to be rolling around on the ground. But, you know, people just, God, stay out of everybody's business. You know, they don't get it. I'm trying to look at some of these names. Hi, Lenny. You help me with these names?
Brad wants to know if you're going to Mason City anytime.
Yeah, you know what? I talked to Chris, and we were talking about it. And hopefully, when they get all done with all this stuff, you know, it's probably going to have to be in November, I would think.
Go lay down.
I've already got New Year's Eve. I've worked New Year's Eve at the S Theater for like 12 years in a row, except for one time I was down in Port Charlotte. And so they usually scoop me. I love that place. I love everybody there. I just like, it's in Columbus, Indiana. And the people there are just so nice. I mean, nobody, it's kind of like, there's nobody ever drunk, nobody ever mean. I do 2 shows, and I can actually play around. Like last year, me being me, I told Pedro, I said, I wrote a love song, but I only wrote the last 2 words. And she goes, what's that? And I went, goodbye, which is actually 1 word. And I did it, and everybody was clapping and everything, and she was like, oh my God. So I've been doing John Wick impressions as if he was a stand-up comedian. I'd like to do weird. Yeah, I took her out.
Because me and she's throwing a fit.
She's being her.
What do you got? What do you want? What?
We got 1 doggy left, Georgie.
What?
She's a beagle, and she's been real whiny since Millie left us. But, by the way, I want to thank everybody for all your kind words when we lost Millie, because that crushed us. I mean,
Still crushes us.
yeah. But, see, Millie and George got me a cup. Just thanks for picking up my poop. Mm-hmm. That was a Father's Day gift. We love our animals. And people, you know, I just never understood why people would go, well, why don't you get another dog? I go, if you lost a child, you wouldn't go to the orphanage the very next day and go, hey, I lost my kid. Can I have another one? You know, you don't do that. You grieve and move on, and, you know, just don't forget them. But anyway, let's talk about something happy.
Yeah.
Let's talk about, what songs do you sing when you talking to a fan? Crimson Clover is the
Judy
best.
Miller says, hey, sweet cheeks. Steve and I say hello.
Hello. How are you? My cheeks aren't that sweet anymore.
Amy.
Oh, is she talking to you?
No. Amy Stoltz wants to know if it's tough for you being a comic in today's correctiveness climate.
Well, you know what? It is. Because I don't cuss, I don't talk about sex, I don't do politics.
That's not tough for you, though. You've always been like that.
Yeah, I just don't, I've never done it, but I will say things that sometimes aggravate people. Like I'll talk about murder actually. But I do it in a funny way, and all of a sudden somebody's uncle from got killed 40 years ago. It brought back bad memories, and I'm like, okay, whatever. I mean, you got to watch everything you say, but I'm not going to look around the room to see who's there and who, and all that kind of stuff. I mean, if you get offended by me, you got a problem. It's you. And if you're not going to take anything home that I say, and debate it, because because everybody knows I'm a goofball. I goof around, and people come to my shows and they go, "Man, you do a different show all the time." I go, "No, I don't." I got general jokes that I do, because if I don't do them, I end up doing them out in the hallway because somebody brought somebody to see those jokes. So I'm glad to do them, but I got to goof off too. And I think the most political joke I ever did, and that was in Comedy Off Broadway, and everybody was having a great time. It was just a great show. And there was a big old guy that sat up front, crossed his arms like they always do. They always sit up front. There's always that one, and he's got like make me laugh type thing. And he stared at me, and I said, "If you don't move, we're going to think you're a statue, and we're going to tear you down." And he laughed.
You got a couple requests to do the devil voice.
Oh, the devil voice? Actually, we're going to make ringtones of the devil voice. Like, pick up the phone,
Yeah.
I'm in the hell here. I've been waiting. What took you so long? Answer it, that kind of thing. But it'll be done better. And there's also another one I personally like, is the master doesn't like it when you call here. Go away, go pick it up. Take the call, take it. I like that stuff like that. I like doing weird voices.
Yeah.
And I've always done weird stuff. I can't help it. I'm just one of those people that, I just goof off a lot. I can't help it.
What about, tell them about the personalized messages.
Oh, yeah. We're going to do that too. Well, you want to explain that?
Well, I actually got a call from my dad this morning, so it was my dad's idea. Personalized messages. Mike's gonna, if you want to like give somebody a personalized message from Mike, a video message, like for their birthday, anniversary, whatever. Mike's gonna call, Mike will call up. Of course, you would have to pay for it, but he'd call you up and you guys would have a phone conversation or a live chat, whatever, so that he could get some idea of like the things that you want him to say on this personal message. And then he videotape the personal message for you to give to whoever it is that you're buying it for.
And whatever voice you want it in. If you want it in Satan's voice, I'm good with that.
Yeah. So it'll probably be like a 10-minute video, 15-minute video, and basically your own personal little comedy routine, so to say. So look for that to come up on the merchandise link on his website soon, hopefully by the end of this week or begin early next week. We're also going to be having a couple of mugs there. One mug, and I mean, it's in production now, so we don't have it. I was hoping we would have it for tonight, but we're going to have one mug, coffee mug, that's going to have like various sayings of his, like, I authorize you, give me the gun, Herb, done on the coffee cup, each saying done in a different color. So it looks pretty cool. Geometry, like. And then another one is going to have a picture of Mike on there, and trying to think of what kind of saying to have on there. Probably like, have a great day, And then those cups, the one with Mike's picture on, you'll be able to personalize. So like if your name was Joe, the cup would say, "Have a great day, Joe." Joe from comedian Mike Armstrong. Why is she barking? Okay. So that's what we got coming up on that's what we got coming up as far as the merchandising goes. Here.
Oh. It's a funny story. I did Comedy Central, and it wasn't the Bob and Tom, it was another Comedy Central. And I walk into Kroger like 2 days later, and there's a little girl, I'm not kidding, probably 5 years old, and she goes, "Look, Mommy, Satan." She kept calling me the devil, and the woman's going, "I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry." I go, "No, really, she seen me on that." So me and her took a bunch of pictures of us going, That's the kind of stuff I enjoy, especially when you got little kids. And I'm trying to think of this other little girl. She's the coolest girl I ever met. She was like 11 years old. And me and her started singing a song together one day in a store. It was funny. But anyway, I can't think of what song it was. But that's what I live for, people. Believe it or not. I just enjoy people having fun. A lot of people don't get it, but yeah, I'm trying to
Got a
read
couple
some.
of people on here from Oregon wondering. If
Oregon?
you ever come.
Oh, yeah.
If you ever come there.
I used to go to Milford, and it was so hard getting there and back on the plane because you had to take like 3 flights, and then you'd have to, it was so much. I was like, oh, Lord. It'd take me like 3 or 4 days to do one show. And I was like, I don't know if I can do this anymore, but I'd like to come back to Milford. Hey, or, you know what? I take that back. I did the Bob and Tom tour on the snowy side of Oregon at a Indian Reservation Casino, and that was a blast. I mean, it was packed. And we ended up having to do another show because there were so many people. I mean, they were coming in on horseback, and I went horseback riding that night. I love horses. I went horseback riding that night, and it was just a lot of fun. And I went to the reservation and just had a good time. For years, I thought I was half Indian because my dad always said he was an Indian. And his mother, or my grandmother, said she was Indian. And then we did a DNA test. Turns out I'm like 100% Viking. Can you imagine that? But for a long time, I was doing reservation shows thinking I was half Indian, and turns out after the DNA I wasn't, so they're not getting their money back or nothing. Because I grew up with all this Indian stuff, and I mean my name's on the thing at the Cherokee thing of North Carolina. So I mean they thought I was too. But that's the way life is. All this technology now, you can figure out, who does dog DNA? I mean, either they're a beagle or they're not. People are going, oh, I want to find out what
Don't make fun of people with dog DNA. That's a sacred thing.
Yeah, well, I'm going to see if my dog's a boxer. Well, look at him. That takes care of that. I mean, I'll do it. If you want to find out what their DNA is, send me a picture and I'll tell you what they are. Oh, I'm selling stars too. If you want,
Huh?
I'll name a star after whoever you want. I just find it hard to believe people do that. Oh, I bought you a star. I named the star after you. Okay, well, I'll send you one too. Anyway. Any more questions?
Right. Nobody else.
Somebody punched up a wow. I thought, what's a wow all about? There are those people that just don't, they go, wow, what the heck is he talking about? I'm hoping to get back to Iowa too. I like all those places. I love Iowa. I could live in Iowa. I gotta be honest. I could live in Iowa, but they got snow. I can't handle snow. And see, we live in Georgetown. We don't even get rain. They'll go, oh, there's a tornado coming. It goes to the right or the left of us. That's the way I like it. Just leave old Georgetown alone.
Okay, so Jennifer, getting back to that dog DNA thing, says that they do dog DNA at her apartment complex. So when it's discovered that you haven't picked up after your dog, you get fined $50.
Oh, my God. How do they do it? They jump out of a van and grab you? What kind of craziness is that?
Okay, now see, Brandon, I'm not going to read his comment out, but he said, well, first of all, he said, Brandon said you're honestly one of his favorite comedians at all time.
Thank you, Brandon.
That he ties you next to. I'm not going to say that name for number one. Now, Brandon, think about, you know who you put down as him being tied with. Does Mike not remind you of him? Don't they have the same style? It's like that whole, like, crazy, goofy, you know, it's just, I think they are, like, so much alike.
Yeah, because, you know, I do shows, and I won't do no material, and I'll tell the management I'm not going to do material tonight. I go, I'm just going to wing it all the way through. Either I eat it or I don't.
Okay, Jenny's like, y'all owe me a shout out. Jenny, we shouted out to you at the last one that we owed you. So now we're up one. Give her a shout out.
Hello, Jenny.
You're up two now, Jenny.
Jenny.
Jenny King in Battle Creek. Oh. In the house.
See? Oh, Carrie Warner's watching. He's my buddy.
Yeah, he wants me to go to Peoria.
Peoria? Carrie's a good man.
Mm-hmm.
And God bless him. He's been fighting cancer forever, and he's winning. And that's good.
Moose Lodge loves you.
Who?
Sellersburg.
Oh, call me.
Call me. Call me.
Yeah, you know what? I did a show there. How long ago was that? Probably about 5 years. See, I lose track, you know. But, you know, there's places that I just like. Well, that's almost everywhere. I don't know. What am I saying? I like being around people. I like traveling, too. Unless it's, like, for a long time, you know, and I got to be away from, you know, Petra and the kids and all that. But I like traveling. I mean, let you clear your head. And, like, when I go to Florida, I could fly, but I'll drive down there all night long. And it's like therapy for me, you know, just driving in the darkness, you know, and then I'll write material because I never write down a joke. I've never written down a joke in my whole life because I figure if I can't remember it, it wasn't worth keeping. And I mean, 99.99% of all comics write down their jokes, and that's fine if it works for them. It becomes a job to me at that point, so I won't do it. Never have, never will. I've probably forgotten. People will come up to me, hey, what about that one bit? And I go, oh, I forgot about that. I'll do that tonight. You know, because, you know, I got probably about 3 or 4 hours of material. And then with me goofing, you know. I mean, when somebody says, oh, just do 45 minutes, because I usually do an hour and 15. Somebody says, do 45 minutes, that's like doing a guest spot to me, you know. So I can whip through 45 and no problem.
When are you going to Port Charlotte?
I would be in Port Charlotte second week of September.
There you go, Lisa.
And, God, their food, I always gain 5 pounds. Man, that place is just... Food is just too good there, and they spoil me. And Eric and them, I love the owner. He's just a great guy, and, you know, I mess with him so bad.
Judy Moore said that they met you at the treehouse in Bloomington.
Oh my gosh, I forgot all about that place.
And Lorna wants to know if you're happy no longer being a cop.
Oh yeah, you know what? I enjoyed it while I was doing it, and then I always said the police department's like a boat. The best day is when you get it, and the second best day is when you get rid of it. Because especially now, I wouldn't be a cop or nothing right now because I don't have the temperament for it. You know, somebody throws something at me or spits on me or whatever, I'd go prison because I'd try to tear their head off. I mean, let's be honest. And they go, oh, you're trained for somebody to throw a bottle at you. No, you're not. You know, if nobody's trained to get beat up, you know, or lose an eye. Well, he lost an eye, but he's trained for that. No, you're not. You know, and letting these people do all that stuff is craziness, you know. And they're like a kid if they're only going to do what you let them get away with. You know, if you talk to them, you know, it's timeout time, you know. No. Spank their bottoms. Don't beat them, but spank them. A little pat in the butt ain't going to hurt them. And that's what we got right now. We got kids that are been catered to all their lives. And
be careful what you're saying.
I know, I don't do political, but they asked me about the police. But anyway.
All right.
Miss you too, Tom. I'm trying to, if I'm squinting, because
Do you remember Mike Ballard from the police department?
Yeah. You know what? Most of the guys I know are retired, and a lot of them are down in Port Charlotte. And, you know, I got a story about that. I was down in Port Charlotte, and I went to a picnic, and there was a whole bunch of us, and I wasn't working that day. And if you get a bunch of cops together, there's probably about 50 of us, and somebody shot something. You know, okay, big deal. But it was out in the field or whatever by the guy's house, and here comes SWAT. Something's gonna get shot. That's just part of it, man. You know. Robert Kennedy is watching. How you doing, Robert? Hope you're okay. I hope everybody's okay.
Okay, you can cut it out whenever you want, baby.
What? We done?
No, I mean whenever you want. I'm
No.
not saying.
As long as people keep on watching, I'll keep talking. I don't care. I like people. I haven't went out and had lunch with my buddy Dave Burns today. The only guy is John Wick fears is Dave Burns. Yeah. Ran into my nephew, Eric Wexler. Me and him hung out in the parking lot for about 20 minutes talking. He's crazier than I am. Well, Dave's crazier than all of us. But I love Dave. Be my broski. Tom Bates. Hey, Patriot Armstrong. Is that a friend of yours?
No. Hey, Tom.
I see where we're going with this, Tom.
Oh, yeah, whatever.
I'm right here in front of you, Tom. You know, that's one good thing about me and Patriot. Neither one of us are jealous.
No reason to be.
No, because I'm not going to mess over you. And, you know, we always say, you better bet your life.
Right.
We always sing that to you. You better bet your life.
Yep.
But, you know, we've both been married before and went through that stuff. You know, I ain't doing that again. You know, she isn't either. We have a good time because we say the most ungodly things to each other. And that's fun. We talk about killing each other and ways to get away with killing each other. You know, and I don't think normal marriages do that. But that's, you know, we'll be together till one of us croaks. Of course, it'd be an accident when it happens.
But they'll think fondly of you, honey.
I already got my defense.
What defense? You'll be missing.
She said there
You'll
was too much sugar in my tea. And
Yeah.
then the jury go, "Oh." And she said she didn't like gravy. Not guilty, Your Honor.
All I have to do is tell the judge, Your Honor, it's Mike Armstrong. Oh, not guilty. Temporary insanity.
Wait a minute.
I think the interview went pretty good. I got a couple of people asking me, so we'll see. We'll see.
Oh, the interview that you had today?
Yeah, Mike doesn't want me to go back to work though, so we're in negotiations right now.
Yeah. I like it better when she's at home, but, you know, who's going to get my coffee? I'm going to lay there in bed all day long. Good. I don't want my coffee.
You do that whether I'm at work or not. I kid you not. When I was working, I would leave for work like 8 o'clock in the morning because I had a commute. Leave for work, 8 o'clock in the morning, he'd be in bed sleeping. I'd get home, you know, if I had to work all day, I'd get home about 10 o'clock, 10:30. He'd be in bed sleeping. I'm like, what did you do today? He's like, I'm a sick child.
You know, I'm at that age where I'm very fragile. And she doesn't understand that. I need sleep. I need nourishment. You know, what do? I'm fragile. You know.
You gotta hold the phone up because you're showing my double chins and shit.
She said, you gotta move that because it looks like I have a double chin. I'm having fun. I hope you guys are having fun because I'm having fun. I haven't talked to anybody but Petra for 2 weeks.
Shut up.
All I did was say, can I have some more coffee? And I made a sad face. Nothing. I got nothing out of it. She's writing y'all back. I can't do all that stuff.
That's right. You can't do she.
I don't know technology. I mean, I got my office on my phone, but, you know, I can do like emails and all that kind of stuff.
Okay, Tom Bates says that,
Tom Bates?
yeah, you remember Tom Bates?
Yes, I do.
Said that he is, I'm trying to find that, he's the old Marine, you met him somewhere, from WIBC
Oh,
in
yeah.
Indy.
Yeah.
That's who Tom Bates is.
Yeah.
Okay.
How's Big Jim and all them?
You better answer him.
Yeah, you better answer, dummy. No, you're a big guy. I ain't gonna mess with you. If you were about 5 foot tall and about 80 with a heart condition, boy, I'd teach you a lesson you never forget.
Dave King saying hi from Cincinnati.
Hey, Dave. I haven't talked to you in a long time. Usually we communicate on Facebook or something. I haven't talked to you in a while. We're probably on Facebook jail. I probably will be after this. I'm seeing a lot of people.
We're up to, yeah.
That's why I like doing this, because I can talk to everybody. You know, a lot of people I haven't seen in a long time or heard from, and get to say hello and do all that good stuff. What?
I need a baby. Oh. Okay, Kevin's on, or it's either Kevin or it's Callie or anything. So lift the phone up. Okay, because I tried to talk Mike into moving up to Michigan, and he was like, no. And then he goes, why you want to go up there? And I said north. I go, because I want to be closer to Callie. And he goes, well, he doesn't want the snow and ice. So he says we're not going to do it, but I'm going to keep working. We could at least go like to Indiana or somewhere, just so it's not like a 6-hour drive. I don't know. I just miss being close to my daughter.
Okay, we got that out of the way.
Shut up.
Okay, we'll talk about it.
Mason City limits.
Mason City what?
Limits isn't too far.
Yeah, it's not too far, but I just don't want to go where it's snowing.
Thank you, Lynn. She said I was pretty.
Lynn who?
Powell.
Lynn Powell, you're mostly correct.
Mostly.
Well, that sounded bad, didn't
Yeah.
it? You are pretty.
You are. You're suicidal.
I always tell you you're pretty.
He should just tell the truth and admit that he doesn't like us. Booyah! That was,
Oh, this happened the other day.
this was your stepdaughter.
Oh,
And Kevin. It was either Callie or Kevin. One of the two. He should just admit it and say he doesn't like us.
no, I like y'all. I love y'all. I just don't like snow. I won't say Michigan because I love Michigan. I just don't like snow. I don't mind visiting snow and then leaving snow.
We are going to try to do a visit first week of September to Michigan. It's going to be me, Mike, and Georgie.
Okay.
You know that.
I always play dumb. Get you out of a lot of stuff. Huh? Huh? I don't know nothing about that.
And Dawn Michelle White says I am perfect for you.
You are, because you
gotta
can
keep the
tolerate
phone up
me.
because you keep showing my freaking double chin.
Because you can tolerate me.
No, I can't.
Well,
You're speechless.
I'm not speechless. I'm not going to get myself in trouble. I'm old enough to learn all that kind of stuff. I've dealt. I'm a warrior on this stuff. Shout out the cities that you're in, because I'm kind of curious.
Say that again.
I always shout out the cities you're in. I am curious. I just like to know what cities, and maybe I can get there. But right now it's just
Michigan has great sweet corn.
and I did not know that. I did not know that Michigan grew corn.
Tell them about your reaction when you first saw the squirrels up there.
Oh, I have never seen black squirrels. And I thought they were cats. I thought, man, what the heck is that big old cat doing? And they were squirrels. I was like, man, I thought it was some kind of demon thing or something,
We have Sellersburg. Yeah, the squirrels are demons. Sellersburg, Portland, Oregon, Charleston, West by God, Virginia. I know what you were saying, Anita. Augusta, Illinois. Sioux Falls, South Dakota.
I love South Dakota. We're going to go to Mount Rushmore.
Yeah, I want to.
I've been there a couple of times, and I love
Louisville, Edmond, Illinois, close to Mason City. Burlington, Iowa.
it. Peru, Illinois. I'll be there next year, probably.
Russell, Kansas.
Kansas?
Mount Washington, Kentucky. Greenwood, Indiana. Jackson, Michigan. And yes, please come to West Virginia, says
I love
Anita.
West Virginia.
Rossburg, Ohio. Myrtle Beach, South Carolina.
I love Myrtle Beach, too.
Kingsport, Tennessee.
I got in trouble with Myrtle Beach, though.
Shut up. Williamton, Ohio, Brooklyn, Ohio, Peru,
I was in Myrtle Beach and I went to one of those jousting things.
Salt Lake City, Utah,
Oh, yeah, that's cool.
Jefferson, Indiana, Champaign, Illinois, Champaign, Illinois,
Raleigh.
Franklin, Indiana, Louisville, Lexington, just down the street, Catonsburg, Kentucky, Dwayne from Battle Creek, hi Dwayne, Normal, Illinois, Mexico, Indiana, Ellsbury, Missouri.
Who put an angry face on there? Who shot up an angry face?
I moved to North Carolina. No one.
I seen an angry
Kokomo,
face.
Indiana. I think you're seeing things.
No, there was an angry face. I want to know who said it and why.
Raleigh, God's country, Lexington, Kentucky, another Battle Creek, Michigan.
Springfield.
Lorna wants to know if you're going on Bob and Tom.
You know what? Everything's kind of a hold on that right now because of the virus thing. So,
Hey, Susie Q's on there and said that Frank says hi.
hello,
Hi, Josh. Josh is from Kalamazoo, Hilton Head.
Bunny Miller. I love Bunny. Bunny and Mike. They finally missed the week I was there. They've been going to. I mean, they went to every open mic I was at. I mean, we're talking years, and came every time I was there, and they had to miss this time because Mike was sick. So, but I was thinking about you.
You're missed in South Dakota. And Bunny says, tell us the Myrtle Beach story.
Oh, I was down in Myrtle Beach, and me and my sons went to this jousting thing. And, you know, they put you in different sections to pull for different people. And me and my sons started riding out one of the armored knights, and he got all mad about it. I was going, why ain't you riding side, oh little girl? And I was saying, we just kept on, and finally he went, I want them out. You know, 2,000 people, and I was the victim.
Yeah, give a shout out to Craig Whitfield. Tomorrow's his wedding anniversary.
Whose?
Craig Whitfield's. He's an LEO from Mishawaka, Indiana.
Oh, yeah.
His wedding anniversary is tomorrow.
Hey, happy anniversary, man. Ours is coming up, too.
Yep.
Ours is like, what day is it? Friday?
You are suicidal.
My little sister Lynn Rizzo, her birthday's tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
And then our anniversary's the day after. Our anniversary's Friday.
Mm-hmm.
And it's been...
Look at that. See? What I keep saying.
Oh, Lord. Hold the phone up. Okay, look. See, you're not even looking. No double chin. No double chin.
No double
look at her hair. Doesn't it look good?
Yeah, because I'm letting the gray come out. Isn't that cool? No.
I like it. I you know, gray's the new blonde, so I put some in my hair just to see how it would look. I dyed it a little gray. Just
Charles Lipsky wants to know, do you ever appear on dash cam doing stand-up?
no. I'm on. I got my own station on Pandora.
New York City. I got New York City.
New York City?
Mm-hmm.
You know, I did Dangerfields there. I got a story about that. And I'm up there, and these 5 guys, you know, if you're from New York, you know how these guys are. A lot of them try to play like they're in the mafia or something. And these 5 guys going, you talk funny, and all that kind of crap. And so I finally said, you know, shut your face, man. I go, did you not hear where I'm from? This was years ago. And a table of 3 guys said, we're from Tennessee, man. We're with you, Kentucky. And just as they said that, 4 guys from Alabama walked in and said, we're from Alabama, and we're with Kentucky and Tennessee. These guys shut up real quick. 7 rednecks about ready to get it. It was hilarious. So the owner comes up and he goes, that was real funny. They friends of yours? I go, no, it's just when you're up north, people in the south stick together, you know? And that's just the way it is. And if you're from Kentucky, I don't care where you're at. If you're from Kentucky and somebody's from Kentucky, it's like you've known them for all your life. It's really weird. That's just the way we are. You know, you say, oh, I'm from Kentucky. Oh, then you're my brother right there. Everybody's like that. But, and then I mean, we argue with each other and stuff, but if we're up north, especially way up there, then everybody's gonna stick together. I like New York. I like New York State. I did a couple of shows in New York State, and it's like, a lot of people think New York is like New York City, but it's mostly farms and woods up there, the whole state, and it's really beautiful. And I did some right up by the Canadian borderline. Man, that was just gorgeous. And there was an old man at the hotel, and he would be in the lobby every day because he was so lonely. And me and him would just walk around, and he'd take me sightseeing in the town, and he was just a great guy, And I thought one day he's not going to show up, and they're going to know right off the reel what happened. And I think about that man. He was like 89 at the time, so I'm pretty sure he's in heaven right now, but he was a great guy. And just everybody was real nice, and I had a good time. It was a police show. And
You've been on for about an hour now, baby.
I've been on for about an hour.
Yep.
I hope you people weren't bored with me. And I enjoyed it.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to say goodnight, I guess. Not me. I'll just say that. I'm not going to take no responsibility for jumping off the air, but I've been known to go along.
What is wrong with you tonight?
What's wrong with me every night?
Are you not feeling good? Have you lost your will to live?
Uh-oh. You heard her say it, people. My lawyers will subpoena
question.
everybody. If you're on here, you will be subpoenaed.
Good night, everyone. Just before we turn off or whatever, shut off. Just a special request. My prayer request for my family, please, because we lost my uncle, and he is being buried tomorrow up in Michigan. 33-year-old veteran, and also send out some prayers to my stepmom Jane, and she's still dealing with the death of my stepbrother, and include my dad with that too, because they've been together forever, but still dealing with the death of my brother Brian from COVID. Also, please continue your prayers for our lovely, beautiful friend Kim and her husband Dave, their whole family, because Kim is battling appendix cancer that has metastasized. And then also for my cousin Tony down in Florida, because he's also battling cancer. And they're both of those people are cancer warriors. So please just keep them in your mind, in your prayers, and good vibes, all that good stuff, okay?
And I don't know. I'm not one to sell merchandise while I'm doing this, but
Say goodbye.
oh, I have to say goodbye. Take care, everybody. We really love you.
We do.
And
Appreciate you guys more than you know.
yeah, I really appreciate you. You stuck by me all these years and supported me and all that good stuff. But I don't take it for granted. I can tell you that right now. So goodbye. Take care of yourselves. Hope to see you soon.
Peace out.